So, hello, YouTube. My name is Rafael, and I'm here with Marcelo, Thalissa, Mariana, and Julie for another English immersion. I'm not a teacher, I'm a student here in Talk and Talk. And I'll just present myself quickly for everyone that don't know me. My name is Rafael. I'm 33 years old. I'm a lawyer. I grew up in São Paulo, but in the last 5 years, I've been living in Europe. I used to live in France, where I'm doing my PhD in law and civil law. But right now, I'm living in Vienna just for a year when I'm doing my a specific part of my research and working in Austrian Academy of Science here. And I'm a talking host in English and French. So let's do it, guys. The first question is: do you believe that fashion is a way of expressing who you are, or it is just about following what is popular? What is fashion for you, Thalissa?
Well, I think both. Some people use fashion to express who they are, while others just follow what is popular. In the first case, I believe it's more sustainable, you know, because you
Mhm.
don't depend on other people telling you to dress, how to dress. It's your identity, comes from you. And that's it.
No, very, very, very interesting. I could reply a lot of things that you said, but let's hear other colleagues here. Try to speak less because I speak too much, and we are in five people. So, but very, very interesting what you said, Talisa. Marcelo, what's your opinion? Do you agree with Talisa?
Well, I'm not good at in this kind of subject, but I will try. Uh, as a body language communication, I think the way that you wear, influencing and communication, of course, about your personality, stuff like that. That's why, yeah, I do believe, yeah, the way that you wear your, style, communication a lot about your personality, and it's so important. We live in a prejudiced world, you know, and it's a controversial subject in the other hand, because depends on the country that you, for example, going to, of course, we should try to research before, before go there, because where communication like body language, for sure, I do believe on that. Yeah.
Very good, very good. We will discuss more about some of the topics that you said in our second questions, but very, very interesting what you said, Ma. Mari, your turn, please.
Do you believe that fashion? Yes, I believe it's a kind of expression of myself and not just following what is popular, because I'm not very into in fashion. I don't like it. I like to dress classical clothes or simple clothes. I'm not looking what the people are dressing. So this topic, no, it's not my cup of tea.
I understand you. I understand you.
I prefer. I think it's a way of expressing ourselves. I prefer to wear more comfortable and simple, but for some people, fashion is very important.
That's interesting what you said. Yeah, for me, I think that we have same relationships with this topic that is fashion. For me, it's not something a big deal. It's something really important in my life, but especially related to things that Marcelo said. Right now I'm more, paying more attention in these things for professional reasons, but we will discuss it in the second question. So let's ask you, Julie, do you agree with what the people said here? What do you think about the first question?
I believe fashion is a way of expressing who you are. It reflects personality, mood, culture, and even in professional goals, not just trends.
I understand. No, that is good. I wish I could apply this in my life, but I'm not this guy. I'm trying to find myself in this, the clothes and the clothes that I wear, but it's not the case. If I should say just about me, it would be the second thing. I just follow what is popular, and not what is popular in the sense that what people are using. What is the cheapest and that fits on me. It's my choice. But guys, for our second question, someone once said me the following phrase, the following statement: the way that you dress is the way that you will be addressed. So the way that you dress is the way that you be addressed. That is totally related with this question. That is, in your opinion, does the style of clothing a person wears influence how they are treated in the professional environment? So do you agree with this phrase, Marcelo? The way that you dress is the way that you will be addressed.
Yeah, I strongly believe on that. Of course, when it comes professional life, of course, we have some kind of companies around the world that are, a very flexible on this kind of, subject. But in the other hand, we have a lot of companies where we should to follow some rules, when it comes the clothes specifically. That's why I do believe, of course, as I mentioned before, the kind of your dress code communication a lot, and I think you should be aligned with your professional. Imagine you, for example, Thalissa, and you defend a case on tribunal, stuff like that, with a t-shirt or a shirt. It doesn't make sense, You will not, transparency are ridiculous, and I'm not sure how can the right word, but it doesn't make sense, If you are a lawyer, the most dress code that we are used to see around the world, it's not about just Brazil, but a suit, something formal. But for example, if you are entrepreneur, where your business is about, for example, gyms, clothings, or some kind of a product connected with some beach sport, ocean sport, stuff like that. Of course, if you are still have a physical store, you are comfortable to go there and working with a shirt, a t-shirt, stuff like that. Of course, I think the clothing, the way that you were using to wear communication a lot, and depends on. It's not about just your profession specifically, but we should be adaptable about what your currently company require about that. Yeah.
Very interesting what you said, Marcelo. I totally, you make me think about a lot of things. And as a lawyer, as an academic, it's something that I've been paying attention even more, because it matters, and it matters for you, and it matters for other people, especially when it's when you're working for someone, you have to pay attention on these things, because it's not just about work, as you said. In many opportunities, when you go to I don't know, wedding, you use the formal clothes to say that this moment it's important. When you go to, I don't know, I really like samba. When I go to a party with samba, I will be the point is, for me, I have more pleasure to these situations than to relate it to my work. I would like to just go there and using whatever I'm using, but it's not possible. The clothes are sending messages for the people, even if I don't like it. It's totally like that. So I would like to hear from you, Talisa. uh, you have the same, you are an academic and a lawyer as I am. So I'd like to hear from you. How do you feel this fashion and your professional environment? How these both things are related?
Just quick adding, please, Alyssa. I heard for example, job interview where they invited me, asked me to put it on, being in this kind of interview according the dress code. It was, very clear in this invited dress code, 2 points, formal dress code. What I mean by that, imagine you, for example, I will attend a job interview for project manager or a project engineer, and appear front in my camera with a t-shirt. So it doesn't make sense, But okay, that's okay. It's will not changing nothing about my my knowledge, but it is what it is. It is the way, the dress code that the company asked me for me, being there. Yeah. Sorry, Thalys.
No, very good, very interesting. Go ahead, Talisa.
Well, I agree with you, Rafael and Marcelo. As a lawyer and a academic person, I see this happening frequently. People who dress in a more formal or socially expected way tend to be perceived as more competent and trust. For example, men in suits, women wearing heels or makeup are often treated with more respect and give more attention. So I confess I don't agree with this, but the system is bigger than my personal opinion, so I adapted. But outside now of work, I prefer classic and simple clothes, like Mariana said.
Very interesting. I think that you summarized everything that I think, and then I feel, Talisa. Because for me, and now I'm a little bit tired to fight against. I realized just now that it's not possible, and now I'm trying to be an accordant of the dress code. And the point is, it's not written. It's not something that, as Marcelo said, that people will say. But you will just realize that if you don't do it, you will not be treated, addressed as a serious person, someone that really, it is worthy, that what you're doing, it is worthy. So very, very good points. Mariana, your turn.
Okay. Yes, I agree with all of you. I think when we are wearing classical clothes, darker, with neutral colors, we are treated with more respect. I can see this in my job. Where I work today, they are flexible. We can wear jeans, for example. But if I'm dressed as a teenager, I I don't think people would take me seriously.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. Yeah, and for me, it's I totally agree with you are saying. I think that it's the reality. My point is that I'm always in doubt about how I will react to this reality. You know how the world it is. If I sometimes I just want to fight against. Sometimes just say no, this is correct. I don't know. Julie, what do you think about it? This topic.
Yes, clothing style can influence how someone is treated in a professional environment. A polished and appropriate look often creates a positive first impression and it shows professionalism.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely, you know, and it's important. You know, can no one can deny that it's not important. The importance of it. You know, Julie, let's keep with you. The question number three, it's related to this, you know, desire to be, you know, well dressed and this environmental issues that we are living. So how do you balance the desire to follow new trends, you know, with the need to be sustainable and conscious about the impact that these clothes have in our environment? How do you see this question? The question number three, Julie.
Number three,
Yes.
I try to balance the trends and the sustainability by buying fairer piece, closing quality over quantity, and supporting responsible brands instead of fast consumption.
Interesting. Yeah, this. I think that we have something like a fast fashion, you know, that it's this concept related to this war, these clothes that are really, really cheap, but they're not something good for the environment. That it will be deteriorated quickly. So that's another point. I used to buy a lot of clothes from this fast fashion, and now I don't do it not anymore. But I have to confess that's not just you know because I'm a sustainable person, but it's because I realized that it didn't work. You know, what do you think about Talisa?
Well, I don't really follow trends. I don't have patience for that. I have adopted, or at least I try, to adopt a minimalism style. No, I prefer to buy clothes once or twice a year, and I choose timeless and classic pieces. Like black, white, and neutral tones that I can wear on any occasion. So
Very good, very good.
makes sense for
But
me.
yeah, that not just makes sense, but I could see someone that know a little bit about fashion. You know, you could describe classic tones of colors, special pieces that you can use in no matter what situations. I like it. I like it. Thank you, Talisa. Yeah, and this idea of minimalism, it's important too. It's another good and important topic. Marcelo, what do you think about this question?
Well, you know, yeah, okay, let's do it. I'm not good at it, talking about fashion, but no,
This is talk and talk. We talk about
yeah,
everything.
come on, you know, I have a pool wardrobe, you know, nowadays. Just some sweets for business trip and nothing more. But you know, yeah, you know, Talisi said something interesting because I come, you know, a simple family and this, you know, lifestyle connecting minimalism. It's I love it about this kind of subject because I think it's you know, so makes sense for me particularly. But when it comes, balancing this kind of desire, I don't have, this kind of desire in my about the trend is, of course, we live in a society looking for being all the time in hype, But I would say, how can I manage on that? For example, if I have a wedding, a business trip, for example, if I need go to, for example, a cold country, of course, I tried planning and, if I should to buy some specific, dress code, I will do it, of course. But day by day, I'm simple. I don't like, strong colors, some details in my shirt. I'm so simple, Rafael. And about sustainability concerns, I think that is related with, minimalism, depending on just it's up to you. What are you looking for? Hype clothing, or you're looking for a simple clothes, but that is useful for daily routine or something special occasion, stuff like that. I think it's up to you, balance this kind of sustainability or follow the hype. When I mean by that, follow the hype, está na moda. And as we know that even Brazil, for being in hype, you need to spend a lot of money to, buy a great clothing, something like that. Yeah, that's my thought.
No, very good, very good. A lot of things to think about it. But I was thinking here that it's it's a in the way that I'm totally related to what you said. I'm this person too in my life for many reasons, but I started to notice that being like that can cost me some opportunities. So this is the balance that we have to find in our individual decisions, and that's not always easy. And I'd like to hear from you, Mari. What do you think about this idea? You're a sustainable person. You follow the trends. You already said that's not, but how do you see this question?
Yeah, I'm not someone who follows the fashion trends. I usually buy classical clothes and that lasts a long time. I want I like to use it during over the years the same pieces. But if I like something, if there is something that I like, I might buy, but it depends on the price. It depends on the cost benefit balance. But
Yeah,
I have to like much
I
to buy
understand. You are
fashion.
someone that you think before you buy some new
Ah,
things.
yes, yes. Always.
That's good. Not a impulsive consumer, someone that really think about it. I think that it's the same for me too. And guys, but I said to you that I used to be this person that I used to buy this what they call fast fashion brands. I don't know if you are familiar with this concept, but generally talking, it's these brands that make clothes usually very cheap, so it's really democratic in this sense, but trying to copy everything, and they are responsible for these magazines that we can find in no matter what place you are. But the question, so related to it, is: do you think that the fast fashion brands are responsible for the lack of originality in modern clothing? Because if you believe that clothes are related to, you know, the way that you express yourself, express your identity. If everyone is using the same clothes, you know, wearing the same clothes, it's a kind of a lack of originality. So what do you think about, Mari?
It's a difficult question.
Yeah.
I've never thought about this. I don't have a strong opinion. I believe it might be a combination of factors. I think today the society is the things happen very fast, and we are always running, so we don't have much time to think about some things. I also think internet has a huge influence, maybe. So I don't think it's only only fashion companies are responsible for this. I think it's
Interesting.
how do I say? Uma combinação de fatores.
No, totally. I think that you could add some factors very important in the social media, internet in general. I totally agree with you that should be put in this equation. What do you think about Thalisa? About this point of view of Mari?
Well, for me, in part, yes, I believe so. Fast fashion brands focus more on volume than on quality. So it's easier and cheaper to produce identical pieces.
Sorry,
However,
hey, Rafael, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry. It's about the number 5 or 4? I'm sorry.
It's about number 5.
Number 5? Okay, I'm late. Sorry, Charles.
No problem. So I believe fast fashion in part, but it's important to consider consumers. Original pieces are often expensive, and also I appreciate unique pieces because I work with copyrights, but it's difficult to invest in it. Just thinking about the minimum wage in Brazil. So for the most people, it's necessary to invest in fast fashion. Fast fashion, yes, that's it.
I also agree. I think that I always think about it, you know. Now, honestly, I just can't think about it right now because now I'm still poor, but I have a little bit more money, you know. Before I just I
Yes,
used to buy what I could buy, you know. That was what fit
exactly.
on me and that I could pay for it. So what you said about minimum wage, you know, our social context, it's really important. Just say, oh no, you should not buy fast fashion because it's bad for you know, environment and bad for, no, you're not really analyzing the situation. I totally agree with you, Thalisa. Marcelo, what do you think about it?
Well, I'm not sure what mean fast fashion. Moda rápida. Please, girls, help me.
Explain, Thalisa. What do you think? You know,
I never heard.
is fast
To
fashion?
be honest, I never heard before. Fast
Well,
fashion.
is oh my God. Fast fashion brands focus more on volume than on quality. So, like herring or pernambucanas, it's a lot of the same clothes. Do you know? It's not originality. The focus don't this it. I don't know how can I say it.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got
Did
it.
you get it, Marcelo?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, but I never heard before. Yeah, it's good to know, Thalissa. Thank you. So, okay, based on Thalissa said, yeah, I think the brain are responsible for this kind of originality, but uh, I disagree in some, for example, in some aspects about this kind of subject because, of course, based on Thalissa did explain me. For example, Brazil, we have some, for example, like here in Northwest, it is a hot place to live in, different than South Brazil. And the big brands in clothing market, I think there is a kind of, doesn't make sense because, for example, I live in Natal. Natal, around the city, we have a beautiful beach, the summer here is December to December, every year, the same blue sky, stuff like that. But for example, if you go to the mall, you're gonna see, for example, you will gonna see a closer, a jacket, for example, some kind of clothing that properly to wear in the cold place, for instance. It's aware for me. Okay, it's a doesn't allow they may sell, of course, but I'm not sure if the most the great public for this kind of style will buy it in large scale, for example, if we live in a hot place. To be honest, for me, it doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. It's a tough subject for me, but yeah.
No, for everyone. It's but because of that, it's good. You're learning a lot here. Different vocabulary. That's good. And think about different subjects. Thank you, Marcelo. I think that's Mari and Julie. You already answered this question. I don't remember. Did you answer?
Number five.
I started with you. No.
Question 5.
No. The question number 6. Did you answer? Or
No,
not?
no.
So go ahead, Julie. I don't know if it was you or Mari that I started. So your opinion about the question number? It's exactly what you said. The question number 5. Sorry.
Yes, I think many fast fashion brands contribute to a lack of originality because they quickly copy runway trends and produce them in large quantities.
That's true. And another characteristic about fast fashion is that they just copy big companies. This thing I really like. It's a kind of a trade dress, Thalissa, I think. And this breach of brands and industrials. I don't know how to say it in English. Property in general. So very, very, very interesting. And so, Julie, let's keep with you just to be sure. Mari, did you answer the question number 5? I think that you answered, but I don't remember.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so that's good. We started with you. So, Julie, could you read and answer the question number 7?
7.
I'm skipping the other stuff, guys. The question number 7, please.
My personal style has evolved to become more classic and intentional.
So you used to be... go ahead, sorry, I interrupt you, sorry.
As a teenager, it was more experimental and trend focused. Now it is more elegant and practical.
Very good, very good. So you have the impression that you're better now. Your style it's better now than it was in the past, or for you it's just different.
Eu não entendi a pergunta.
Não tem problema, Júlia. Eu perguntei, você acha que agora você está se vestindo melhor ou você acha que é só uma fase diferente do que era antigamente?
Eu acredito que melhor.
Eu percebi isso nessa resposta. Very good, Julie. That's good. No, maybe now you could find yourself. A lot of reasons why. But I'm really thinking that even if I don't use it to express myself, the way that you wear yourself really can show you who you are, can show for the other people who you are. So it's a part of our identity, and you have it in different communities, different people do it. So I strongly believe it on it. So Mari, your turn. So do you know how it was? Do you remember how it was in the past and how you are right now? Did you see? Can you see some differences? Go ahead.
Yes, almost the same in terms of summer, because I used it to wear dresses and shorts, tops. Now in the summer, I use the same things. With maybe more quality, because now I have more money to buy. And now, since I've been living in Italy, I have to dress
Yes,
with
I can imagine.
In the winter. I'm improving. I forgot in Portuguese and in English.
In Italian?
Imparando.
That's good.
O que significa imperando em italiano?
Imparando, aprendendo.
Okay, got it.
That's good. Improving, as you said,
I'm improving wearing me for the winter. I
That's
thought
good.
before I would wear more elegant, but no, I want to only survive.
That's really important. I think that it's been snowing in Turin too, or not?
I didn't
It's been snowing in Turin or not?
No.
So that's not so bad.
One day of snow here this year.
Okay, so here in Vienna,
it's cold. It's very cold.
Yeah, it's the same here in Vienna, but it's snowing all the time. It's beautiful, but now I'm already, I got used it and I'm tired about it. I just would like to be in Brazil in the summer, Carnival. I'm missing a lot this weather. So that's good. Thalissa, what about you? You probably you are the person here that can remember even more than others, because it's not been so long that you were a teenager. You're still so young. So how it was? You changed it a lot, your style, or you didn't have the time to do it?
Well, I started to wear more formal clothes. I replaced the jeans with the alfaiataria pieces. The colors
very fancy.
The color with neutral tones, and sneakers like All-Star with heels or simple white shoes. More neutral and professional choice.
Very interesting. I like it. Very fancy, and now you are a lawyer. You don't have choice. That's interesting. Thank you, Thalissa. And what about you, Marcelo?
if I compare my generation with this current generation, I evolved a lot my, my my style of clothing. But yeah, as a Thalissa, for example, when I been elementary and even, you know, high school, I was adopting, a simple jeans, all-star shoes, every year in the next year, just one jeans and all-star shoes. Yeah, but I like it. I feel, I felt, free, comfortable. Yeah, in the height, from my perspective, I don't know. But yeah, if I compare, the my generation in current generation, I involving a lot. I would say nowadays, it's it's not change, in the exaggerated style, but remain similar. Yeah, I'm feel better. Of course, after I'm out of my college, I start working, and that's why in some kind of situation was need to change my dress code, like a suits, stuff like that. I'm living in some countries from Asia, Europe, and even US. In there, I was needs to adapt in my dress code, because the code, of course, and the some company rules as well. But when I back to Brazil, I live in Brazil nowadays, including in North Brazil, hot place to live in. I usually choose a simple suits, a formal shirt, and pants sometimes, when the weather is not too much too hot, let's say. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Thank you so much, Marcelo. So, guys, so we are, arriving to the end of our immersion. For me, it was a really, really a pleasure hear from you. These relations that we have with fashion, what it is to be, show yourself to the world. It's just follow trends, the impacts that we have this in the environmental, many things that we discussed in fast fashion. I could learn a lot of words. Remember from the past, I could not say it, but I prefer not say how I was when I was a teenager. A basketball and someone that really related to hip hop. So totally different from the who I am right now. But so thank you so much for being here, and I would like to hear from you a last word. How was for you, and starting with the new two people here in my immersion, at least, that is Thalissa and Mariana. So go ahead, Thalissa. How was for you being here?
Well, it was great. I like this topic. So it was a great experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure, have you here. Uh, Mari, your turn. How was for you this immersion?
It was amazing. I liked the topic. I don't know much about fashion, but I liked the topic. I missed the talk and talk. It's great to improve our English, and I need to improve my English. I need to continue speaking English because I'm forgetting, and it's very important now for our careers, and to get more opportunities and
I totally agree with you. Totally agree. And
work.
welcome aboard. It was amazing
Thank you.
having you here with us. And let's do it together. So just to a little advertising, my immersions are every Tuesday and Wednesday in the same time. So come back, please. It was amazing to have you here with me. And we still have time, so I'd like to hear from you, Julie. How was for you? Julie was here yesterday, so I'm very happy that you're back. So did you like it, this immersion?
Yes, the class was great.
Thank you so much, Julie, for being here. So it was a pleasure. I really like it, the thoughts that you brought to us. And the last but not the least, Marcelo, how was for you, my friend?
It was a challenging subject, but it's a great cause pushing us, being critical think about this kind of subject. It will help me a lot. I would say help us a lot because when some kind of subject is challenging, the conversation being interesting. Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for being here. So, guys, we don't have more time. Thank you so much. See you next week or in another opportunity here on Talk and Talk. And I think that's it. So, bye bye. Have a nice week and see you next week. Bye bye.
Bye.